I have. I'm not wearing anything else for a
Next
while.
90 days of vacuum cleaning and a lanyard, right?
for a while, as long as I'm in public, right? But also, I just feel rejuvenated. I just feel like even though physically I'm tired, I could go sleep for 3 days, I think, at this point. However, I don't have time to sleep. I'll sleep when Anthony retires, and I will sleep till 10 every morning, and he can get up with the kids because that's how it's gonna be.
You sleep with the lights off or on? You just sleep when I come by. Everybody was still at home. You stayed at home all day long. Cars didn't even move.
Oh, today you came by?
No,
He's been in our neighborhood.
Oh.
So anyway, just don't stop. This is the time, really. And it starts with believing in yourself. I did not believe in myself. I watched Anthony and I watched Anthony and Lori do this for a year, and I was like, I don't want anything to do with the business. I love the products. I'm all about the products. I will use them, love them, great. But what was I saying?
Well, it wasn't because she didn't believe in the company. It wasn't because she didn't believe in the network marketing.
Well, I kind of didn't believe in network marketing, but I thought the company was legit. I thought the products were great, but it was myself. I didn't think like I could sell. Or I thought, oh, because I'm a thin person, people who are any size bigger than me are going to be like, oh, well, you're skinny anyway. Like, we can all, like, come up with whatever excuses or think, oh, someone's going to think this or that. If you just clear your mind of those things, that vibe is not going to go out, and they probably won't think those things. You know what I mean? Like, value what you have and just share it. And if somebody's not ready, they will come back around. I promise you, they will come back around. I've been in it long enough to tell you that they will. Everybody does. And they might keep coming back around. You know, it's crazy how that works. So, anyway, I guess that was a lot. Sorry.
My aha is what I shared on the call last night was that you really can't compare your journey to anybody else. I have Sharon to compare myself to. She joined a month before I did. She went diamond in May, and if I caught up with that, I wouldn't allow for what's supposed to be in my head to be in my head, because our lives are unique, so our journeys are going to be unique. You know, we talk about experiences and education and whatever. All of us grow up differently. We all have different life experience. So therefore, our journey with It Works is going to be a unique journey. So how can you compare? How can you compare? How can you compare your journey to anybody else's journey? It's not logical. But we find ourselves doing that because they're doing it faster or they're making more. You can't. You have to do it at your own pace, because we talked about this in the water. If you don't build strong, I don't care how long it takes you. If you don't build strong, you stand the chance of it falling apart. But if you build strong, you're going to build a foundation that lasts. You're going to build this foundation that's going to be there, and that's what's going to be there for you to project and move on without having to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild. So build strong, go to events. I love the camaraderie that we all built this weekend. I love it. You know, cross lines. I just love it. I love our team. We are a special group of people, and I know I'm special in a different way. But we are a unique group that we have this. And so I definitely cherish that. So
now, you're right, and I have to interject because not all teams have what we have, and y'all have to don't take that for granted because
from the top.
But I just love that everybody.
I'm definitely talking about you.
Oh my God. I don't even know what I'm going to say. You totally. Anyway, nobody has it. I'm just telling y'all.
Yeah, not everybody has it. There are other teams that I've seen it, and when we started seeing this push in our team and then growth was because I saw other teams, and Nate and I and some of us talked about, you know, there are other teams that you see them all together and they're huddling together and they're loving on each other, and then you see other ones that are not. And I'm like, I want what they have. And who was that? That was Cammy. Okay, that was some of the big earners. Why? Because they built relationships. Why? Because they had this camaraderie. It was about the people first. It was about the money second. Because you build people, you build money. That's just the way it comes. And it was epiphany for me to say, okay, it's time to build people, build relationships, and the money comes. That's the way it goes. And it's so amazing that these events help to build that fourth belief, which is the hardest one. That's why it's important. This is such a people business that these events are key because it builds your people. It builds your belief. We know network marketing works. It's not on trial anymore. We know that it works. It's here to stay. We know that our products work. And I tell you the same thing. It's us. We build belief when we're around people who believe. And we hear stories about people who believed and it happened. People who just did and stopped making excuses and said, I have a dream, but I'm going to sit here and just hope it happens. Everybody, the top 25 said, work. Mm-hmm. Almost everybody said up there. They didn't say, oh, it's easy. All you got to do is this. They said it's simple. Okay, but it said it's hard work. That's real. Okay, it is simple. 1, 2, 3. It's simple. Have you tried that crazy rap thing? That's it. That's it. Blitz, rap, repeat. But the belief was huge. That grew. I just saw so many eyes and hearts and whoa on our team alone. That was just eye opening. And because at conference it's different because you're always in conference, and then you leave late and you're tired. You go have to eat. You go out to eat with a bunch of people. Here we're able to go back to our places, sit around the pool, float on the beach, and talk about our AHA, and just love on each other and inspire each other and talk about what touched us. And so that was special.
And you pick up some really great tips. Mm-hmm. Like the 72, you never know when somebody's going to say something that's going to catapult your business to a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. To a whole nother level. You never know what that thing is, the 72 hours when you wrap somebody. Mm-hmm. Call them 72 hours later, say, let me do your 72-hour collage. Hey, would you like to host and get another one for free? You could be halfway through a box. That tip was huge.
If they didn't sign, saying that if they didn't sign as a low customer, get in front of them. You want to wrap for free.
Or even if they did sign.
Yeah. Well, they still get a free part. Jen?
I will say it is true to not make it exclusive and get there. Because there was one day we didn't know who was going to watch live. Up until probably a day or two before, for one day we didn't know who was going to watch. But it makes it so much more worth it when you get there and you relate to everybody. There's somebody you relate to. You relate to everybody. There's somebody, top earner, VIP, who's right next to you. It's nice to see your team there, and it wants you to have your own team there with anybody else. Yeah. Probably messaging all the weekend. Mm-hmm. But it is big also to create a balance. I put it on that in the comparing. I said the other night at dinner. You're comparing your journey, which we've talked about over the past couple months. Because it is tough being in a year now and coming to grips that your journey might not be moving as quick as somebody else's, but it's your journey and it's building. You want to build strong. So that's important. If it takes you an extra year or two, that's a good reason. I mean, if you're going to build strong and make it last. Because if I build too quick, I don't have any substance there, it's not going to be gone. So you learn a lot. You get that motivation because that relates to each other.
Yeah, you have people from all walks of life. Trash collector, triple diamond.
Yeah,
they haven't met Tina and Bubba yet. Perfect. All walks of life. We're talking about $100,000 earner a month type people, or in 3 months. All the top 25, Mark said, didn't earn any less than $100,000 in April, May, and June combined. So in those 3 months, they didn't. On the top 25, didn't make anything less than $100,000 for those 3 months combined. That's pretty amazing. And we're talking about all walks of life. We're talking about redneck to chiropractors. It doesn't matter. And so you related to somebody that came on and said, well, this is what happened to me. This is how I did it. And you're like, well, that's me. Well, that's me. That's me. I can do it. I can do it.
These super shy people that were like uncomfortable to be up there. Yeah, obviously, right? I mean, but top 25.
Top 25, like, you know,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
how, are you like, wow, okay, it doesn't matter, okay, they just kept blitzing, kept telling people, kept changing people's lives. That's it, that was their focus. Just go out there and do it, get it done. Starts with one. That's why it's important. You get that one, you work with them, you take care of them, you befriend them, you find out what makes them tick, and you run with them. Then you find that next one, and you do the same thing. And you find that next one, and you do the same thing. And that's it. It starts with one. It starts with one. And that promotion that came out, where you get a distributor, and you enroll a loyal customer, you get your name in a hat, proverbial hat, okay? And you know, Kara Smith, Triple Diamond said, I saw her post, I don't know if you saw it. You can, the lottery, you know, 1 in 12 million or more, you know, 175 million rather. What? 1 in 7. If you have potential over and over, you can get your name in the drawing. If you put one distributor, one road, another drawing. Well, right. You can enroll under it. You enroll one, up to one. 20 people will win. That's not up to $20,000. Straight
Oh, I
$20,000.
thought it was your credit card debt up to 20,000.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's your credit card debt up to 20,000.
But then he said, well, I guess it was the
Student
paper.
loans.
He said loans, and so well, we'll see.
So maybe just debt.
I don't know. That's what he
Whatever
said.
read.
But then again,
I'll go read the rules.
well, whatever the rules say, I guess.
I'm sure they do.
But everyone was like, oh my gosh. Look, we have the most generous compensation plan out there. Okay, already. We have a simple system that's easy to do. Okay, simple to do, as you said. And then we're gonna get this bonus. Aside from the good bonuses, aside from the fast start bonuses, then we get this other one of a potential win of $20,000 of debt or credit card debt, whatever the rules say. That's huge. That's huge. So I hope that many of you, not all of us, get. You never know. It could be 3 people in this room. It could be all of us in this room. We all have that chance as long as we go and lower the sugar and lower the customer between now and the end of the month. That's an amazing promotion. Amazing promotion. Any other things that you want to add as far as some aha moments? How about the people who were here? What were some of your thoughts about what was going on over there? We were posting like crazy, or what were some of the thoughts that you had going on about, other than, man, I need to be there. I wish I was there. What were some of the things that you saw that it looked like you were doing?
I was thinking I stayed here to not make a total of about 40 people upset that I left, my customers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could have been there and they would have pouted for a week.
Yeah.
Big deal. They're going to pout in October because I'm going to be there.
Woohoo! Come on.
You won't be there.
You will not.
We try to find my son away back home from Florida so we can stay. But it didn't happen.
It's okay.
Next time.
October.
I almost got in a car Friday when I got off and drove down and slept on somebody's floor.
Oh,
We could have done it.
we had a couch for you.
Close to doing that.
Yep. Definitely. Anybody else? What were y'all thinking? We were.
Well, I appreciate all of that posting on Facebook because it was just very motivating.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I know what TJ's thinking. My wife. Oh, my wife be back.
Actually,
Well, I want to be with it.
Actually, somebody texted me Friday night or Saturday night. I can't remember. So I don't know if you know this, but my wife has pictures all over Facebook of some other dude. I was like, his name was Anthony, wasn't it?
Yeah. She was sitting right next to me. The whole conference system was here. Me and then Jen. We were like, hey, hey, hey.
We're taking so many selfies.
That's hilarious. I love it. Yeah, I love it. That's awesome.
You need to come
Good.
with us and find out on the day.
Yeah,
Steve, are you coming in October?
yes. We gotta pray.
I need prayer.
We need prayer that this position happens in His name.
I kept saying, I miss TJ. I miss TJ. It's all the same
I
about
know. I was like, I kept telling her, man, we need your boy here.
That's what I'm with airplanes. Same one of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, that's another thing.
We would have added a whole.
Carrie, anything?
Yes.
Well, I'm torn about the 20,000. I'm like, I keep saying to myself all day, I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah, you can.
But I mean, it's been almost a year, and I'm like, I want to stick it in. But I'm like, I can do it.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I'm just saying.
And you know that this is your time. You know what?
We have a problem.
No, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about that. It's about that. It's about the heart of our company. If you would have seen our auditorium, it was like that. The stories that we heard of people who didn't sign up anybody. Cammy Dempsey didn't do anything for 6 months. Okay, and finally got somebody. She's a top earner in the company. Your journey is your journey. You just get out there and make and create your path. You know, all these different quotes. Don't let an opportunity pass by that you can create an opportunity, something like that. I have them all on my phone. So many different things that we learned that were just super inspirational to me, definitely. Dick Vitale talking about the 3 E's. It takes effort, energy, and enthusiasm. Okay, those are his 3 E's that he's a Hall of Fame coach, so he knows how to coach the people, even if it looks like they're going to lose. And Mark Pentecost, it's about creating effort, energy, and enthusiasm. Cammy Dempsey, take every opportunity to create opportunities. You know when that opportunity is there, and you know when it passed you by. You know when that heart, something's pulling your heart to blitz that person, and out of fear, it debilitated you. It stomped you and slapped you right in the face, and you leave like, I should have blitzed that person. That's all it takes. And that's what these events do. It helps to get rid of that fear. It helps to, and that's why we do this, kind of bring some of that confidence that we got from that jolt of, you can do it. And that's how I bring it back, and it's so important. If you need to take someone with you, you are slowing down your business. So if you need to take your leader with you, you're slowing down your own business. I got to have you with me to do this thing. I got to have you to do this. You know what? I needed somebody to go blitz with me. If you have to take somebody with you, you're slowing down your business. Build your own business, don't block your business. Is one of the signs that said up there. Actually, Sinclair said this: we are as close to magic as it gets, but I'm not a magician. I love that.
Did you talk about like rap results and at a party? Someone's like a little discouraged about the results.
But also regarding the business, we are as close to magic as it gets, but I'm not a magician. You have to do your part and use it consistently, is what she said. Whether it's the products, she was talking about the products, but also in the business, you have to do your part. We can give you the magic and the opportunity. Here's the magic. Here's the tools. Now go out and do your part. We're not magicians and we can't do it for you. I thought that spoke volumes to me. Look for distributors. Focus. Put your mind on it. What is your mind focused on? Portray a happy, wonderful nature. Portray that, even if you're faking it, because eventually it becomes who you are, what you're thinking on, what you try to portray it as. As you've heard, focus on income-building activities. Doreen Caneller said, lead from the front. So the steps to the steps of success. Kirsten Johnson said, I don't know if you know, but I joined a company and we help women who want to stay at home with their kids, people who lost their job and want to own their time. So no matter who you're talking about, you're saying, it's funny because we help people. I'm in the business of helping people who lost their job, of helping them get back on their feet. Okay? Or they say, oh, you know what? I want to stay at home with my kids. It's funny because my business is that we help women who want to stay home with their kids. You would be great. Let me tell you more about it. So when you listen to people, it's about relationships, about people. You listen to people, what they say, and you say, it's funny, my business, we help people do this. I've been wanting to get more into it. It's funny that we say that because I have a business that we help people do this. So use that, okay? create those opportunities. They're there. They're there. Create them. Okay? Or take them. Take advantage of them. Don't prejudge yourself right out of your prosperity and success. You can prejudge yourself right out of. Mike Patillo said that. Just by prejudging people. They won't want it. They're not gonna like it. They make too much money already. They whatever. Okay. Just tell somebody. Tell everybody anonymous. Okay. Those are some of the things that I got that I wrote down. Some of the stuff I was like, I just took pictures so you can kind of get an idea. So, anyways, we wanted to bring some of this energy back. Our leaders, people who were sitting in the back, were ready to go. Some of the husbands are all in now that weren't. Jason and Justin, Tracy. You saw him blitz. I mean, it was amazing. Some of the fellas that just being around other fellas, Eric and Bubba, and seeing Mark Pentecost and getting to shake his hand, and just the guys talking up there about their wives and their businesses and how they're helping. It was like, I can do that. I can do that. It's amazing. It's amazing the things that I was hearing just from our team alone of the guys and you heard the call of somebody, my husband's all in now, and different people saying that, and we heard it while we were there. The guys would start talking to their teams like I'm talking to you that were always in the back, and just seeing Murph come in and saying things, just remembering where he came from. So if you have a spouse that's kind of on the fence, get them to an event, get them to Clarksville, get them to Green Carpet, get them to something if they're willing to go. Definitely do that. So
we're starting another 90 days.
Yes, our plan, and we're going to meet with our inner circle pretty soon, and we're going to plan out our calendar again. But we already talked about starting another 90 days push, and because of this starts with one, you have to, because it's promotion. It just makes sense to have another push. And using Mel and Blair told me that they're coming while we were there. They came up to me, and when we were going through the line, giving them 5, Mel was like, did anybody come to Cleveland? I was like, yes. I hugged the big. And Blair came to me and said, hey, we need to come to Cleveland. And so, they're noticing what we're doing. We're getting the number 5 earner in all of It Works coming to talk with us and coming to teach people and do these presentations that we fumble through. Okay? YouTube can be a double dime. I'm a goofball. It doesn't matter. Just go out and tell people. So anyways, that's our story and sticking to it. Let's take this energy. Let's go out into Cleveland. Let's dominate Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dalton, Ringgold, all those areas. And let's take this area for our own. And then why not Spain? Why not the Netherlands? All those other countries are open. I was talking to the international, one of the international directors, and she was saying, director, she said that, Aaron, that Spain is wide open. All these countries are wide, even though they got a few people there, these countries are wide open for us. They went to Europe, and they want it, and they want it bad. So when you put hashtag, even if it has nothing to do with France, has nothing to do with whatever, put hashtag France, hashtag Spain, hashtag Madrid, hashtag all these countries on your Instagram and on every country that we're in, put a hashtag on that. Put a city, hashtag Madrid, hashtag Barcelona, hashtag, I don't know, Denmark, whatever. Even if you're not, even if it's just about a rap or even if it's about some lifestyle picture or something, put that, because they'll click on that and then guess what? They get to your page and they start seeing other things. So Instagram, all that. Use those hashtags to get some business. All right. So any other comments, any questions, something like that? All right. We're going to close this up, and we'll tell you our calendar for the month as soon as we meet this weekend. God bless you. We love you. We'll see you guys.
Any part of the day better for y'all?